Hello everyone, welcome back to Craftsbury Avenue. I hope you all enjoyed making your snowmen last week. They look fantastic. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm so excited, it's finally December! I'm sure Santa is very busy preparing all of your gifts, and I'm sure he could use a little help. So this week, we are going to make our very own 3D elf portraits. To make your elf portrait, you will need your elf portrait card pack, the googly eyes, some sticky foam tabs, scissors, the foam star sticker, your glue stick, blue and red powder paints, a paintbrush and water, the black pen and a pencil or crayon if you have one. Okay everyone, we're going to get started today with a pair of scissors, one of our skin tone sheets, and you can use a pencil, or if you prefer you can use your pen. Now what we want to do first is we want to cut out a neck, a nose and some ear shapes. So let's start with the neck. With our piece of paper, landscape, we're going to cut a strip just off the bottom, and we're going to have that about 2.5 inches thick, like this. And this is going to be used for our neck later on. The next thing we're going to cut out is a nose. So again, taking your scissors very carefully, we're going to just cut a strip, a smaller strip, like this, and I'll show you what to do with that later. Finally, we're going to create some ears. Now, I find it easiest when I am cutting two of things to fold my piece of paper in half, like so. And then I can draw whatever it is I need to draw. Now, for our elf ears, they look a little bit different to ours. And now what I want to do is create a nice point for my ear. So I'm going to first of all draw a point, like this. And then I'm going to bring the pencil down, around, and it almost looks like a little butterfly wing, doesn't it? Can you see that? Then all we have to do is cut around it. Open it up and cut down the middle. And there we have two lovely elf ears. And now for the face. Using our other piece of our skin tone card, we're going to fold either end, and I'll show you how. I'm going to fold about 1.5 centimeters each side. Like so. Then I want you to grab a few of your sticky tabs and just place them along the folds. About 3 either side is perfect. And once you've done that, we can turn our paper over like this. Now the first thing we're going to give to our lovely little elf face is some eyes. So you have your googly eyes in your packs. These have sticky backs, so you just need to scratch the back off each eye and peel the paper off. Bring back your thin strip of paper that you cut out earlier and also a glue stick. What we're going to do with this thin strip is turn it into a nose. So the easiest way to do that is to do a little bit of folding. So I'm going to fold my nose, not quite in half. You can keep it shorter if you like, and you just need to snip off a little bit of paper from the end. Like so. And then I'm going to fold the other side, so you can see we've got a square, a small rectangle and a much longer rectangle there. And we're going to pop some glue on the ends of our rectangle. Let me show you. Some glue at the end here and some glue on the other side over here. And then I can stick that onto my face and press that down. Next, I'm going to draw on a smile using my pen. Now, because elves typically live in nice cold climates, I thought it would be fun to give our elves some rosy cheeks and maybe even a little red nose. And for that, we're going to use some of our red powder paint. Now, we're going to do something we've never done before, which is we're going to use the powder paint whilst it's dry. And we're going to dip our finger into the dry powder paint, and then I'm going to just draw on some rosy cheeks. And if you want to, you can even rub a little bit on the end of your nose as well. Give it a little blow. Next, we're going to add some hair. Now, there are several different ways we can give our elf some hair. It is entirely up to you. You might want to do a little bit of tearing, or we can use our scissors and cut some strips of hair. Now, as you can see, I've cut some long strips and I've cut some shorter strips. And I'm just going to have a little bit of fun sticking them around my face. So again, using our glue stick, we're going to get to work. So now we have something that looks a little like this. Now you can see I've left a little patch at the top here. Don't worry, we're going to cover that with a hat, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So to create the top of our hat, we're going to use this red card here and a pair of scissors. So just like we did before, we're going to cut a strip of just under an inch. One, and then we're going to do it again, the same size if possible. Two, and then all we need to do is to glue these along the top of our face. So that it reaches the whole way. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let the glue dry, and I'm going to show you how we create the body. So we now need our white card and we need our green card here as well. Now what we're going to do is create a chest and shoulders. So again, I'm going to use my pencil here and just draw a large semicircle. So something that looks a bit like that, and we're going to cut it out. Keep the rest of that sheet for later, but for now we have our head and shoulders. Again, using our glue stick, just rub some glue all the way around the back of your chest and shoulders and stick it down at the bottom like this. The next thing we're going to add is our neck. So what I want us to do is to fold the bottom of our neck into a point. So it looks like an arrow, like this. And then with our glue stick, we're going to glue this all down around about here. With the rest of your red card, we're going to make a lovely little red collar. I want you first to cut off a square and save that for later. Now we're going to cut out some little triangles, and you can do that just by snipping into your red card either side. And now we can glue these little red triangles around the neck. So you have something that looks like that. Now with the rest of our green card, I want us to create a hat, a nice pointy elf hat. So going off where we drew the shoulders, I'm now going to drag my pencil all the way across the page, using as much of it as possible, and I'm just going to create a teardrop shape. Can you see that? You can make it a nice straight triangle if you prefer, whatever you like. I think it's missing something, maybe a little red pom-pom. Now if you prefer to draw a circle first, you can. And now we cut it out. Again, a little dab of glue on the back of your pom-pom and stick it to the top. We're just about ready to piece everything together now. This can be a little bit fiddly, so please do ask a grown-up for some help if you need it. We're going to take the face to begin with, and we're going to peel off those little sticky backs. Now the idea is we want a nice curved face, and that's what's going to make our portraits 3D. So gently curving the face, we're going to place it onto our paper, and you can get your hands in there and just gently pat it down like so. And we do need a little bit of space either side because we want to stick our ears on. So using a little bit of glue from our glue stick, we're going to pop our ears on either side. Underneath the hair or over the hair if you prefer. And really press that down like so. Next we're going to pop our hat on. Now as you can see, my hat is a little bit big for my head. So I'm just going to take some scissors and I'm going to trim the hat down just a little bit. Because I want my hat to fit inside the face like this. Using your glue, rub the glue along the top of your paper and slot the hat inside and pat it down like this. Next we're going to give our little 3D elf portrait a blue background. So with our paintbrush, dip it in the water and start to mix your paint. The thicker the paint, the better. Now if you prefer, you can use your finger and do a spot of finger painting, or you can take your brush and just gently dab the paint along the white background. And then I'm going to lift up the hair. Like so. Finally, we are going to add our lovely little glittery star. Now you can pop this star wherever you like. You might want to pop it onto the hat, or like me, you may want to pop it straight on to the chest of our elf self. And that's it. Well done, everyone. I'm sure they all look fantastic. Be sure to put yours on display ready for Christmas so Santa can see what a helpful little elf you really are. I'll see you next week.